Tonight, the Houston doctor murdered in the Texas Medical Center has been laid to rest as the search continues for his killer. Here's another look at the prime suspect in last week's murder of Dr. Mark Hausknecht. He got away on a bicycle after the murder during morning rush hour. Matt Doherty is live tonight with the latest on this investigation. Matt.
Grace, this is the place where the doctor was gunned down by that shooter who we've all seen by now on those surveillance images. More than a week later, on the day of the doctor's burial, that killer still hasn't been caught. No media was allowed inside for the funeral this morning. Members of the Boy Scouts were among the many mourners in attendance. The doctor's obituary states some of his happiest memories were during the time he was scoutmaster of his son's local Boy Scout troop. The cardiologist was described as a Renaissance man of sorts, a voracious reader, a pilot, chef, beekeeper, cyclist, and lover of music and the arts. He was also a practicing Buddhist and treated former President George H.W. Bush. We still know little about the investigation of the doctor's murder, though. He was headed into work on July the 20th from his nearby home, on his bike as usual. Behind him, this man, also riding a bike. Police say the suspect passed the doctor, turned back, and started shooting. This week, the medical examiner's report disclosed the doctor was shot 3 times. Houston Police Chief Art Acevedo said a few days ago the murder was likely targeted. In his obituary, family members thanked authorities for their diligence. Time will only tell how much longer it's going to take them to crack this case. We're live from the Texas Medical Center. Standing for Houston, Matt Doherty, KHU 11 News.
We will keep following it. Thank you, Matt.